well, got across there safely. Savage, that junction. Yeah, it'll be really funny going back to the Mere after they all like died, didn't they? Great shame that was. Total like loss. The whole lake was just gone. I hear there's new generation carp in there, so never know, I might find some. Have a look at them. But that's not what I'm really there for. Just get the pictures, get in, get out, get back fishing. It's mad when you're doing a book, you think you've got all the pictures and well there, like a camera a lot of the time, I left it in a safe in the van. So just didn't carry it. It was to do with weight. It's a totally different ball game, you know. You go in there and I remember when I planned it, bought all the things and sorted everything out, and Steve Alcott saying to me, everything, when you got it all on the floor, you've got to half it again. So definitely one of the best places I've been. It's on par with Fendrayton, definitely. It's the only place, the only problem living out here. If I go Bury St Edmunds way, if I go Ipswich way, no motorway, 40-50 miles. It does grind you down at times. My tunes are broken down, so I'm waiting for the van to go in for a service. And I'll see if that can be fixed. If not, I'll have to buy a new one. And then I've got an iPod, and I forgot that this trip, so that's not good. Everything seems to be calmer in my life at the moment. I'm not actually ranting on. But seem to get a lot of feedback from the YouTube stuff. People are liking it. You always get a few that don't, but they're probably the let's call them the lovelies. And it wouldn't matter if it was right or wrong, they'd still hate it. And like people are getting loads of they get something back out of it, learning stuff. I get loads of emails, PMs, messages, etc, etc. I even go down the PO box address and there's letters down there. That reminds me how rude of me. The last one I haven't answered yet. I've just been so busy with this book. I just want to get it, basically I want to get it done and put to bed, as you probably realise. And if I told you how much it was actually costing me out of my back pocket, I don't think you'd believe me. There you go. I've cut no corners. And I'm in like total, what I call total control of this project. Me. I don't know why people drive along so slow. That was going 48 in a 60. Just like a long straight road. Make you wonder if they're frightened. Do they ever want to get anywhere fast in their life? Obviously they don't. The one in front now, he's speeded up. He's in the overtake, so obviously he doesn't like people in front of him. He likes to be let's call it a shepherd. He likes to be a leader of the pack. Don't worry, I'll be taking this geezer at some point. What's the temperature? 23. You don't see him a lot on the top of bays. The odds round the lake, it is very rare to see him round the lake. Around that little bay area where I've had a lot of fish lately, yeah, you do see him sneaking there. I don't know if I can get in there or not, to be honest, but the fish might not be there. And it's like, you know, I try and say to people, don't don't sort of like have a preconceived idea that I've got to go there or one of 5 swims. Treat it as a blank canvas. Find them. They could be anywhere. So once I get on this motorway at some point, about halfway to it I suppose, maybe not quite. Once I'm on the motorway there I'll be able to start flying. But once this book's done, I'll be able to like hold my head up high and say I've done this, I've done that, like it or don't like it at the end of the day, because there ain't many people that do the whole project. So I'm keeping it all in house. I can't get shafted. I know everything about it, everything, and that's the best thing. By having middlemen and all the rest of it, you don't know anything. Extra copies being printed that you don't know about, distributing what's going on. By keeping it all tight and in house, you know everything. You know when each book's been sent, the lot. Sometimes you just have to do this, even though it's more heartache, just so you know everything's been dealt with 100%. But like I said, book 3, now we've started this project, me and the missus, you know, she's like a secretary now, so at the end of the day, you become like more self-sufficient. So, I do want to get into filming next, but I've got to take a year out. Definitely want to get into something doing that. You imagine like doing 12 months, a camera following me around, not just like what we're doing now, and like holding fish up me, you know, proper going in places, floater fishing, poaching, winter fishing, snow, you know, the whole shebang, getting the whole lot down. I think it would like seriously open people's eyes what I do get up to, and I mean fishing. Some of the places I poach is just, well, you can't beat it. And I think I've said it once or twice before, it's just more and more that's how I want to be. Busy lakes just are like boring me. It's the same old politic bollocks, backstabbing, cliques, wannabes, poaching you, shagging you, whatever you want, you call it. In its, well, let's call it in its many shapes, ways and forms. Jealousy is just a bitch of a disease. Go on mate, off you go. Got to be careful around this bend here. There's a sneaky mobile camera sit round here and it's 30 here. You go around one corner and you think, yeah, nothing. And there's a little corner a little bit further on and they sit there now. And the sneaky sods are working on a Sunday now. So you just think you're certain, well, you're never safe, are you? I still find it bizarre as well, people keep asking for tips. Christ, how many tips do you want? You know, the only thing I could say, if you can't grasp some of it on or off YouTube, whoever's doing it or whatever I'm doing, or you know, I'm not just trying not to say it's all come and see me. Then we've got someone going less than 40 and it's in a 60. Jesus, we're going 35 mile an hour in a 60. loads of tips to be found. Look, look, look. If you can't look for it, how are you going to look on the bank for fish? You've got to look, help yourself. I'm too busy to tell you. Like, people go, well, what one's it on? It's not for me. Look at them. You know, I'm too busy. When I'm home, you know, let's say there's no book, I've got family time. I've got to put this geezer to bed. I mean, I don't know how old he was, but flipping out, 35 in a 60. He's driving a Merc. Anyway, yeah, so like, you know, if you can't find it yourself, well, it's what you should do, because you might find some other gold dust while you're searching. You know, all the knowledge I've accumulated, I've had to find it, experience it, watch, listen, learn. So there you go. You just can't buy it. And like, if you want to be shown like better pointers, then come have a tuition, you know. But I'm not advertising for tuition because I'm fully booked. And then after, well, whatever, I'm only doing it from November till April, because I'm going to take a couple of years out and just do my fishing. I'm not going to kill the tuition, because it's, you know, it's something that I've grown like in the business I do. And to kill it would be, it's just not right. But you know, I just need some time to myself. I'm 47 years old. I work like an animal. I just need to have some time off. You know, when you've done 5 years worth like I've done, and I've done a hell of a lot of people as well, it comes to a point, you know, because you always get someone that tests your patience beyond belief. Trust me, I've had one or two of them. People honestly must think I don't have anything else to do in my life apart from talk fishing all the time. But there you go. But when you think about it, what are we now? We're mid-August. Like 2 odd months, and it'll be November, the book will be out. Mad. And you think you've got loads of time, and it just keeps creeping up on you. Before you know it, it'll be Christmas, and we'll be probably locked in that freezer again. So, anyway, my throat's drying. I've got to go. Right, we're over the mere, shooting a couple of shots I need for the book, and looks like the mere has reclaimed itself back. Here we are. We're not fishing, we're just looking, we're bird watchers. I think that's where Briggs caught it from, somewhere in there. Looks like the area's gone back natural again. Is that where he caught it, where it's pale? Still overgrown in here. Oh dear, we have a clear bit here. This is what the EA done years ago, mutilated it, trying to find us.